Can you imagine a scenario where 75% of all species on Earth suddenly disappear? Not a local disaster, but fish floating dead in oceans by the millions, animals dropping one after another in forests, and barely a single bird left in the sky. Our planet has endured this exact catastrophe 5 times. Each event nearly wiped out all life on Earth. The most devastating one of all even erased 96% of all marine species from existence. And today, humanity stands perched on the edge of a 6th mass extinction. Today, we're uncovering the truth behind these 5 apocalyptic events. We'll find out which species were lost forever, and what forces turned our vibrant planet into a desolate wasteland. You might think these are tales from hundreds of millions of years ago, unrelated to our lives today. But remember this: Earth's history is a textbook of disasters, and every extinction holds the secrets to life's survival. Imagine holding a handful of sand, where each grain represents a species. The 5 mass extinctions are like dumping 3/4 of that sand, over and over again. And humanity? We're just the newest, freshest grains left in that final handful. Learning about these disasters isn't about succumbing to fear. It's about understanding the trials our planet has survived, and realizing just how fragile humanity's place in the universe truly is. For 140 million years ago, Earth was a completely different world. Oceans covered nearly the entire surface, while the land was nothing but bare rock. No plants, no animals at all. All life existed solely in the seas. The dominant rulers of these ancient oceans were trilobites, armored creatures with hard exoskeletons, making up 1/3 of all living species back then. Alongside them were floating organisms like graptolites, translucent creatures that drifted in vast swarms, forming spectacular ocean forests. There were also cephalopods, armed with long tentacles, the fiercest predators of their time. But no one could have predicted that a 2-million-year ice age would bring this all to a sudden, brutal end. The trigger? A tiny shift in Earth's orbit, combined with dust from massive volcanic eruptions that blocked out sunlight. Global temperatures plummeted. Ice sheets at the poles expanded rapidly, causing sea levels to drop by a staggering 100 meters. That's the height of a 30-story building. Shallow marine creatures lost their habitats entirely. The cold depleted oxygen levels in the oceans, suffocating countless species. In the end, 85% of all life on Earth vanished forever. Trilobites managed to survive, but their numbers dwindled drastically, and the once mighty ocean rulers began their irreversible decline. This disaster teaches us a harsh lesson. Even the smallest fluctuations in Earth's climate system can set off fatal chain reactions. 360 million years ago, Earth had changed dramatically. Short plants began to spread across the land, forming the first primitive forests. Insects and amphibians started venturing onto dry ground. In the oceans, it was the golden age of coral reefs. Fish thrived in endless diversity, including our very distant ancestors, the lobe-finned fish, whose strong, fleshy fins would later pave the way for life to move onto land. But a 20-million-year disaster shattered this period of prosperity. The culprit? Supervolcanic eruptions. Volcanoes in what is now Siberia erupted continuously for millions of years, spewing massive amounts of carbon dioxide and methane into the atmosphere. These greenhouse gases sent global temperatures soaring by 6 degrees Celsius. The oceans turned acidic, triggering mass coral reef die-offs. Volcanic activity also caused severe ocean oxygen depletion. Deep waters became oxygen-free, dead zones. This toxic environment bred hordes of harmful bacteria, which released hydrogen sulfide gas. The gas killed marine life in droves, then spread into the atmosphere, destroying the ozone layer. Ultraviolet radiation flooded the planet's surface, devastating plants and animals on land as well. When the dust settled, 75% of all species were gone. The marine coral reef ecosystem collapsed almost entirely. Lobe-finned fish survived, but their ocean habitats were decimated, and this crisis pushed them to accelerate their move onto land. This event shows us that the forces deep within Earth are powerful enough to reshape the entire planet's ecosystem. 250 million years ago, Earth experienced its most catastrophic mass extinction, dubbed the Great Dying. By this time, All the continents had merged into a single supercontinent, Pangaea. Reptiles were starting to rise on land, while the oceans were dominated by ammonites and brachiopods. But the scale of this disaster was unlike anything before. A staggering 96% of marine species and 70% of land species were wiped out, effectively resetting life on Earth. The cause? The largest volcanic eruptions in Earth's history, the Siberian Traps. This vast volcanic region erupted continuously for nearly 1 million years, releasing unfathomable amounts of carbon dioxide into the air. Global temperatures spiked by 10 degrees Celsius. Ocean acidification and oxygen depletion reached catastrophic levels, turning the seas into a lifeless sludge. The eruptions triggered a chain reaction. Permafrost melted, releasing massive quantities of methane that amplified the greenhouse effect even further. On land, forests were incinerated by wildfires. Soil erosion ran rampant, and the air was choked with toxic gases. Countless creatures died in a matter of moments, so many that their remains piled up like mountains of corpses. Even the hardy trilobites, which had survived the first mass extinction, were completely wiped out this time. The disaster lasted for 100,000 years, and it took Earth a full 10 million years to slowly recover its vitality. This event drives home a terrifying truth. Earth's ecosystem has a point of no return. Cross that threshold, and there is no going back. 200 million years ago, life on Earth was slowly recovering from the devastation of the Permian extinction. Pangaea had begun to crack apart. Dinosaurs had appeared on land, though they were not yet the planet's rulers. They were small, relatively insignificant creatures. In the oceans, marine reptiles like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs reigned supreme. Gymnosperms, seed-bearing plants like conifers, had evolved, forming vast forests across the land. But another sudden disaster halted life's evolution in its tracks. Once again, the cause was supervolcanic eruptions. Volcanoes in what is now the middle of the Atlantic Ocean erupted violently as Pangaea split apart, releasing massive amounts of greenhouse gases. Global temperatures rose sharply, and ocean acidification and oxygen depletion returned with a vengeance. The eruptions also triggered frequent earthquakes and tsunamis, hammering both terrestrial and marine life. In the end, 76% of all species went extinct. Many reptile groups vanished, but dinosaurs survived. They seized this opportunity to thrive, eventually becoming Earth's undisputed rulers for the next 130 million years. This disaster reminds us that the evolution of life is full of chance. Sometimes, survival isn't about being the strongest, it's about being the most adaptable to change. 66 million years ago, the most famous mass extinction of all, because it brought an end to the age of dinosaurs. By this time, dinosaurs dominated every corner of the planet. Pterosaurs ruled the skies, mosasaurs patrolled the oceans, and giants like Tyrannosaurus rex and Triceratops roamed the land. They had been Earth's masters for over 100 million years. Mammals had already appeared too, but they were small, mouse-sized creatures that lived in the shadows of the dinosaurs. Flowering plants, angiosperms, had evolved, painting the planet in vibrant colors. But a disaster from outer space would erase this world forever. An asteroid, 10 kilometers in diameter, slammed into Earth at a speed of 70,000 kilometers per hour. That's 20 kilometers per second, 100 times faster than a bullet. The impact site: what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The energy released by the collision was equivalent to 100 trillion tons of TNT. 1 billion times more powerful than the largest nuclear bomb ever detonated by humans. In an instant, a colossal shockwave swept across the globe. Everything within thousands of kilometers was vaporized instantly. The impact hurled trillions of tons of dust and rock into the stratosphere, blocking out the sun entirely. Earth plunged into a nuclear winter. Plants died en masse without sunlight to fuel photosynthesis. Herbivorous dinosaurs starved, and carnivores soon followed, deprived of prey. The impact also triggered massive volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and tsunamis. Marine plankton died off, collapsing the entire ocean food chain. When the chaos ended, 75% of all species were extinct, including all non-avian dinosaurs. But small mammals and birds survived, thanks to their tiny size, low food requirements, and ability to shelter underground or in burrows. They would go on to become the new dominant life forms on Earth. This disaster reveals a harsh reality. Threats from outer space are a permanent, unavoidable risk to life on our planet. Imagine this: 66 million years ago, one ordinary afternoon, a bright spot suddenly appears in the sky, brighter than the sun. It grows larger and larger, hurtling closer and closer. In the blink of an eye, the entire sky is ablaze. Then comes a deafening, earth-shattering roar. A shockwave sweeps across the land like a tsunami, uprooting trees and pulverizing rocks. Dinosaurs are thrown into the air as they flee, and a massive cloud of dust spreads rapidly, blotting out the sun completely. Day turns to night. Temperatures plummet. Rain turns to acid. Fish in the oceans writhe in agony as the water turns toxic. Plants on land wither and die. Our once lush, vibrant planet is transformed into a dark, freezing, lifeless wasteland. This scene is more terrifying than any disaster movie. It gives us a visceral sense of how small life is in the face of cosmic forces, and how precious Earth's peace and stability truly are. Today, we live in a period of relative peace and stability, but that doesn't mean disaster is a thing of the past. In fact, we are currently in the middle of a sixth mass extinction. According to scientists, species are disappearing 100 to 1,000 times faster than the natural extinction rate. Over 10,000 species vanish from Earth every single year. The causes? Habitat destruction, environmental pollution, climate change, overfishing, and poaching, all driven by human activity. Imagine waking up every day to news that dozens of species have gone extinct forever. This isn't a hypothetical scenario. It's happening right now. Like the dinosaurs before us, we stand on the brink of disaster, yet many of us haven't even realized the danger is here. Earth has survived 5 mass extinctions. Each time, new life emerged from the ashes. But for the species that vanished, it was the end, forever. As the only intelligent species on Earth, we have a responsibility to prevent a 6th mass extinction from happening. Looking back at Earth's 5 mass extinctions, a striking pattern emerges. After every destruction, there is rebirth. Each extinction wiped out countless species, but it also cleared the way for new life to rise. After the Permian extinction, dinosaurs emerged. After the Cretaceous extinction, mammals took over. Life is like a phoenix, rising from the ashes again and again. This makes us wonder, is destruction and rebirth an inevitable law of cosmic evolution? Earth has nurtured life for 4.6 billion years, enduring countless disasters. But life has persisted, resilient and unbroken. It fills us with awe at life's tenacity and grandeur. It also reminds us how lonely humanity is in the universe. To this day, we have found no other intelligent life on any other planet. Earth is our only home. We have no backup plan. Every mass extinction sent Earth's evolution down a new path. And the choices we make now will determine the future of our planet. Will we repeat the mistakes of the past? Or will we forge a new era? The answer lies in the hands of every single one of us. As intelligent beings, what sets us apart from all other life is our ability to foresee the future and change it. Dinosaurs ruled Earth for 130 million years, but they couldn't survive an asteroid impact. We, on the other hand, though far smaller and weaker than dinosaurs, can use scientific research to track asteroid trajectories. We can slow climate change by cutting carbon emissions. We can protect habitats by establishing nature reserves. We have the power to prevent a 6th mass extinction. This isn't just for our own survival. It's for every species on Earth, and for the generations yet to come. Earth is the shared home of all life. We have no right to drive other species to extinction because of our greed and ignorance. The progress of civilization isn't just about technological advancement. It's about respecting and revering all life. 5 mass extinctions. 5 times life on Earth hit the reset button. Earth has used disasters to teach us this. Life is both fragile and resilient. And humanity? We are both passing travelers on this planet and the masters of our own destiny. Protecting Earth isn't just a slogan. It's the responsibility of every single person. If you agree with this message, please like and share this video. Let more people learn about Earth's past and care about our future. Also, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think we should do to prevent a sixth mass extinction? In our next video, we'll explore the latest asteroid defense technologies and see how humanity is using science to protect our planet. Don't forget to subscribe, you won't want to miss it. See you next time.